Please announce the first place champion team from Canton. Noah Crocker, Daniel McLennan, Daniel Enderick to come forward to demonstrate their winning robot.
I'm Daniel McLennan, and I did most of the image segmentation code for our robot.
I'm Noah Crocker, and I did most of the movement code for our robot.
I'm Daniel Andrake, and I did the barcode and some PWM.
Okay, why don't you start?
When we first heard about the mission and found out about what we had to do, we were pretty nervous because we had all the skills to solve the mission except for the fact that we didn't know Java, we didn't know anything about image segmentation, and we didn't know anything about L2 bots. So we had to learn a lot before we started. Some of our bigger challenges were recognizing what's a cone and what's just a random red pixel, finding where those cones were, and then being able to map an efficient path around the course, because there are several teams who got through it, but it comes down to time. So instead of coming up to a cone and doing a big path around the cone, we have it do a relatively short path around the cone. So those were our largest challenges.
Can you explain the meaning of the barcode?
What?
Explain the meaning of the barcode.
Okay, so the barcode has two parts, the top and the bottom. The bottom tells us whether or not we should turn left at the first cone or turn right. And the top is in binary. It tells us how many cones our robot is going to have. Some people have to look at this with having a path. Past this last cone, it has to touch the barcode.
Great job.
So what I started with was the L2 bot, and I thought the L2 bot was pretty cool as is. It had the serial motor driver, so you had to connect it to a laptop, what I actually wanted to do was see if I could control this all from a computer that wasn't on top of the robot. So I just have an off-the-shelf Wi-Fi router sitting on here. This is an IP camera, so this is just connected to the wireless router. And then I also have this little microcontroller, which takes the place of the computer on board. And I also added, an LCD screen, so it, can display data and whatnot. And then I also have variable speed controllers, which was something I wanted to change about the original L2 bot, was that you could only either turn the motors on or off. You couldn't, say, run at 50%. So now that I have this whole platform put together, I can either control it from my laptop over here, which right now should be displaying video, as you can see right here. And down the line, I want to get this on my phone, but at least for now, I wrote a simple Android app. So now that I'm connected here, you can see as I tip this left and right, the harder I tip it, the faster it goes. When you tip it forward, you go full forward. Tip it back, you go slow. So down the line, what I want to do is have my computer off-site actually doing the image processing. That way I can use a much more powerful computer and do more complex vision challenges with it.
I'd like to introduce Ryan Matthews to demonstrate this challenge using Roomba. Okay, Ryan.
Okay, I'm using the Roomba, which unlike the L2 bot, which uses Java, this is using a variation of C that Carnegie Mellon developed. What it does is I have it connected to this computer via the Ethernet cable, just so you can kind of see what it's actually seeing. It takes the vision it sees, then converts it into the white lines, the orange cones, the yellow barcode, or the yellow dead end sign, and then it tries to figure out what path it can take while avoiding the obstacles and staying in the lane. Overall, it's worked pretty well compared to the L2 bot in the past. It can drive just about as fast, but sometimes it does run into little hiccups, but overall it gets pretty good speed. It's not going to see the barcode from there. Turn it around. It has cliff sensors though, so if it gets picked up, it stops. That way it doesn't fall off a table, or for the Roomba, fall down the stairs, which I've had it drive off a table once already. But this competition, compared to the older ones, is quite similar, using what they did with the cone avoidance and being able to drive around them. And then the path following, staying inside the lanes, or it's going to probably drive off here. But overall, it's pretty complex compared to the old competitions, but at the same time, it's using a lot of new technologies. You can use the Roomba robot, or you could build your own robot, where in the past it was just the L2 bot. So I think that's about it.
All right. Thank you, Ryan. Yeah, please.